Hello my dear students, me Sir Gaurdiman again welcomes you all in our Path Maths online classes. Dear students, we have completed 4 exercises from your chapter number 10 known as vectors of your NCERT book. So today we are going to start the miscellaneous exercise from the chapter number 10. So let's read the question number 1 which states that write down a unit vector in xy plane making an angle of 30 degree in anti-clockwise direction with the पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन ऑफ एक्स एक्सिस। क्वेश्चन ये कहता है बच्चों कि हमें एक यूनिट वेक्टर लिखना है विच शुड बी इन अ एक्स वाई प्लेन एंड दिस इज मेकिंग एंगल ऑफ 30 डिग्री with the opposite direction of x axis. This is something like this. Let's see, this is your x axis, this is your y axis, and this is your z axis. So we need to write down the unit vector in xy plane, and this is your making angle of 30 degree with your x axis. This is 30 degree, and this is your OP vector which we want to write down. Now if this is your making a 30 degree with the x axis, then no doubt this will make 60 degree with your y axis, and this vector will make 90 degree with your z axis, because whenever three lines are perpendicular to each other and in xy plane vector is there which is making an angle 30 degree with the x axis, then it will make surely 60 degree, but this will remain 90 degree with your z axis. So any unit vector in a form of direction angles, it can be represented by vector OP will be represented by cos alpha into I cap plus cos beta into j cap plus cos gamma into k cap. This is, I have told you earlier that any unit vector can be written in the form of cos alpha into I cap, cos beta into j cap plus cos gamma into k cap, where cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are the direct and cosines made by the line with x axis, y axis and z axis respectively, and alpha, beta, gamma are the angles made by this vector with x axis, y axis and z axis respectively. So this can be written as cos alpha, alpha is your 30 degree, this is cos 30 degree into I cap plus cos 60 degree into j cap plus cos 90 degree into k cap, and this is your root 3 by 2 I cap plus 1 by 2 j cap plus 0. Simply this is root 3 by 2 I cap plus 1 by 2 j cap. So this is the vector which is unit vector in xy plane only making an angle of 30 degree with the opposite direction of x axis. So this is your the solution for the question number 1 of your miscellaneous exercise. Now let's see the question number 2. And dear students, this is your homework, because in this question we need to find the scalar components and also the magnitude of the vector joining the 2 points. I have told you how a vector can be formed passing through the 2 points. 2 points are given to you as x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2. So we can obtain the scalar components by subtracting initial point from the terminal point. So these will be your x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. And from that you can also find the vector and can obtain the magnitude. So this is your homework. Let's see the question number 3. First of all, you should have to read the question number 3. What the question 3 states. Let me read also. A girl walks 4 km towards west. Then she walks 3 km in the direction 30 degree east of north and stops. So we need to find the girl's displacement from her initial point of departure. So this is something like this. That this is your x-axis and the y-axis. Girl starts from here, and this is your west, this is your east, this is your north, and this is your south. If girl is standing here at the origin, and she will start and will move 4 km towards west. This is your going 4 km towards west, and then it says that she will walk 3 km in the direction 30 degree ईस्ट ऑफ नॉर्थ. जहाँ अगर लड़की यहाँ पर खड़ी है बच्चों, तो नॉर्थ डायरेक्शन इज दिस वन. दिस इज योर the north. This is the north and east is there, then it is making 30-degree angle with east of north. So this is your 30-degree, and she is moving 3 kilometer in this direction and then stops. Now she is at this point. She will go 30-degree east of north. North की 30 east में 30-degree angle बनाते हुए she will move and then stops. Then we need to find the displacement from her initial point. So this point is O, this is A, and this is B. Then we need to find your OB. She will move from O to A and then A to B, and we need to find OB. And this is nothing but your triangle law, in which OA is the vector and AB is another vector. It is such like that the terminal point of OA is the initial point of AB. Then the resultant of this vector OA and AB will be given by OB. And so this is your represented by OB, or the displacement is given by OB is equal to OA vector plus AB vector. So we need to find the vector OA as well as your AB vector. Now let's see how will the OA vector is there. This is your origin with coordinate 0, 0, 0, and this is your the point minus 4, 0, 0. Because it is at a distance of 4 kilometer, so this point will be your to left of the origin is there, minus 4, and the rest coordinate will be 0, 0. So AB vector, OA vector will be given by minus 4 minus 0 into y cap plus 0 minus 0 into j cap plus 0 minus 0 into k cap. And so this is your minus 4 I cap only, because rest will be 0. Now let me find the AB vector. Or AB vector, students, देखिए, this is lying in your xy plane. This is your x-axis, this is y-axis. So this is lying in xy plane. So both the components of x along x-axis, along y-axis, both are to be taken. And if any vector which is your lying in xy plane, then the vector AB can be written in the form of A cos alpha into y cap plus A sin alpha into j cap, where alpha is the angle made by that vector with the x-axis and A is the magnitude of the vector. So magnitude आपको कितना दिया हुआ 3 किलोमीटर given है. So value of A is 3 and x-axis, if this is making angle of 30 degree with y-axis, and this will make 60 degree angle with your x-axis. So AB vector will be given by 3 cos 60 into y cap plus 3 sin 60 into j cap. Further, cos 60 is always given by 1 by 2. So this is 3 by 2 I cap plus 3 root 3 by 2 j cap. Now this is the vector AB. Then the resultant means OB vector will be given by OA vector plus AB vector. So this is your OB vector will be equal to, this is equal to AB is how much? Oh sorry, OA is your minus 4 I cap plus AB is your 3 by 2 I cap plus 3 root 3 by 2 j cap. And this is your, by taking LCM 2 as LCM, minus 8 I cap plus 3 I cap and plus 3 root 3 by 2 j cap will remain as it is. This is vector OB will be given by minus 5 by 2 I cap plus 3 root 3 by 2 j cap. This is your vector OB. So this is the displacement of the girl from her initial point of the departure, which is minus 5 by 2 I cap plus root 3 by 2 j cap. So this was the question number 3. So let's do the question number 4, in which we are given that vector A is equal to vector B plus vector C, and we need to check whether magnitude of A will be equal to magnitude of B plus magnitude of C or not. For that, let me do how will we do. How can do it? This is we are given vector A is equal to vector B plus vector C. So this is given to you, and we need to check whether the magnitude of A will be equal to magnitude of B plus magnitude of C or not. For that, let me take the magnitude square on both sides. Let me take square of the magnitude on both sides. This will be given by like this. Now this can be written as vector b plus vector c dot vector b plus vector c, and further it can be written as b vector dot b vector plus b vector dot c vector plus c vector dot b vector c vector dot c vector. Further it can be written as vector b magnitude square plus twice of b vector dot c vector plus c magnitude square. Further this can be written as your magnitude of b square plus twice of b magnitude, c magnitude, cos theta and plus c magnitude square. Now let's see, my dear students, if cos theta is not present there, if cos theta is not there, means if this is simply only magnitude b square plus twice of b magnitude, c magnitude plus c magnitude square, then if this is your cos theta is equal to 1, then this can be written as magnitude of b plus magnitude of c whole square, because this is your a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, and on the left hand side this is your magnitude of a square. They will be cancelled out, implies magnitude of a is equal to magnitude of b plus magnitude of c. So this can be proved only in case whenever cos theta is equal to 1, and cos theta is equal to 1 only in case whenever theta is equal to 0. So this identity magnitude of a is equal to magnitude of b plus magnitude of c will be true only in case whenever theta will be 0. In other cases this will not be true. So in fact this will not be true, because अगर कोई भी इनइक्वलिटी, कोई भी इक्वलिटी आपकी हर एक वैल्यू के लिए ट्रू है तभी हम उसको ट्रू मानते हैं, अदरवाइज दिस विल नॉट बी ट्रू. सो दिस इज नॉट जस्टिफाइड, दिस इज नॉट ट्रू. लेट्स डू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. Question number 5 is again your homework. Question number 6 you have to do by yourself. Question number 7, question number 8, question number 9, question number 10. All these are questions which you have already done in your previous exercises. Now let me do the question number 12. I will do the question number 12 till 11 you can do by yourself. So what is the question number 12? Let's see. First of all you should have to read the question number 12. Question number 12 states that let vector A is given as I cap plus 4j cap plus 2k cap. Vector B is your 3I cap minus 2j cap plus 7k cap. Vector C is your 2I cap minus j cap plus 4k cap, and we need to find a vector D which is perpendicular to both vector A as well as B, and C dot D is equal to 15. This is given to you. So we need to find the vector D, and this vector D is perpendicular to the two vectors A and B, and the dot product of a third vector C is given as 15. So let me take first of all, let the vector D is your x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. This is vector D, and because this vector D is perpendicular to vector A as well as B, so we can take D vector dot A vector is equal to 0 and D vector dot D vector will be 0, because whenever two vectors are perpendicular to each other then their dot product is always equal to 0. Now take the third one, which is given as your C dot D, then C dot D is equal to 15. This is given to you. D vector I have taken as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. A vector is already given to you, which is your given as I cap plus 4j cap plus 2k cap. Vector A is your this one. Vector B is given as your vector B is your 3 minus 2 7, and vector C is your given as, this is the vector C given as your 2 minus 1 4 2I cap. This is the vector C. So let me first of all just use the condition whatever it is given to D dot vector is equal to 0. D dot A means the dot product of vector D and vector A are equal to 0, meaning implies x plus 4y plus 2z is equal to 0 d dot b is your, this is 3x minus 2y plus 7z is equal to 0, and the third one is your 2x minus y plus 4z is equal to 15. So we have the three equations in a linear form. After solving these three equations, we can obtain the value of x, y, z, and these are nothing but the component of vector d. So it's your homework to solve these questions, solve these equations actually. और इक्वेशन को सोल्व करने के लिए माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स यू कैन यूज एनी ऑफ द मेथड. आप वेरिएबल सेपरेशन का वेरिएबल सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड यूज कर सकते हैं, एलिमिनेशन मेथड यूज कर सकते हैं. सब्स्टिट्यूशन में आप क्या कर सकते हैं, किसी एक वेरिएबल की वैल्यू निकालेंगे और दूसरे इक्वेशन पुट करेंगे. फ्रॉम देन यू विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ टू वेरिएबल्स. और यू कैन यूज योर एलिमिनेशन मेथड ऑल्सो. पहले तो इक्वेशन में से किसी एक वेरिएबल को एलिमिनेट कर लीजिएगा, उसके बाद सेकंड और थर्ड इक्वेशन में से दो सेम वेरिएबल को एलिमिनेट करेंगे, एंड आफ्टर एलिमिनेटिंग द वेरिएबल्स यू विल गेट द टू लीनियर इक्वेशंस इन टू वेरिएबल फॉर्म, एंड फ्रॉम देयर यू कैन ऑब्टेन द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स एंड वाई अगेन बाय यूजिंग एलिमिनेशन मेथड. तो एलिमिनेशन मेथड पहले किसी एक वेरिएबल को एलिमिनेट करना है, उसके बाद फिर बाकी दो जो वेरिएबल की फॉर्म इक्वेशन आती है उनको भी आपने एलिमिनेशन मेथड के थ्रू सोल्व करना है, यू विल गेट द आंसर. वन मोर मेथड इज देयर व्हिच इज नोन एज क्रैमर रूल. क्रैमर रूल को यूज करते हुए भी आप लोग यूज कर सकते हैं. लेट दिस इज योर d. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल टेक द d. d is you taken as your first column is 1 3 2 4 minus 2 minus 1 2 7 4. This is d need to be taken and expand it. You will get a value. Then take d1. d1 will be given by just replacing the first column of the determinant by the right hand side element 0 0 15, and this is 4 minus 2 minus 1 2 7 4. Then take d2. d2 in the given determinant replace the second column by the right hand element. This is your 1 3 2 0 0 15 and 2 7 4. Take d3 as well. d3 में क्या होगा, जो थर्ड कॉलम का एलिमेंट है, दे आर टू बी रिप्लेस्ड बाय राइट हैंड एलिमेंट. दिस इज 1 3 2 4 minus 2 minus 1 0 0 15. Now after expanding all the four determinants, you will find the value of x will be given by d1 upon d, y will be given by d2 upon d, and z will be given by d3 upon d. So जैसे बच्चों आपको डिटरमिनेंट सोल्व करते हैं d1 d2 d3 के लिए, and by using the value of d1 upon d, d2 upon d and d3 upon d, you will get the value of x, y as well as z. So in this way you can find the value of x, y, z by the using any of the two method whatever I have told you in this video. So let's do the question number now 30. What the question number 30 states: the scalar product of vectors I cap plus j cap plus k cap with the unit vector along the sum of the vectors is equal to 1. क्वेश्चन में क्या गिवन है बच्चा कि एक स्केलर प्रोडक्ट करनी है वेक्टर आई कैप प्लस जे कैप प्लस के कैप की, किसके साथ, एक यूनिट वेक्टर के साथ, जो यूनिट वेक्टर दो वेक्टर के सम के अलोंग है. मीन्स फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी नीड टू फाइंड द यूनिट वेक्टर विच इज अलोंग द सम ऑफ द गिवन टू वेक्टर्स. तो दो वेक्टर्स आपको गिवन है, उन दोनों का सबसे पहले यूनिट वेक्टर निकालते हैं. पहले सम करेंगे फिर यूनिट वेक्टर निकालेंगे. दिस इज गिवन एज योर वेक्टर्स आर 2i cap plus 4j cap minus 3k cap. This is the first vector and the second vector is your vector. This is 5k cap plus next is your lambda I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. That this is denoted by vector A, and this is given by 2 plus lambda into I cap plus 6j cap minus 2k cap. This is the vector A. This is the sum of the given two vectors, और इनका यूनिट वेक्टर निकालना है, और यूनिट वेक्टर की डॉट प्रोडक्ट गिवन वेक्टर I cap plus j cap plus k cap के साथ डॉट प्रोडक्ट इक्वल टू आपको 1 गिवन है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी फाइंड द यूनिट वेक्टर ऑफ दिस वेक्टर. So unit vector will be given by A cap will be given by vector upon its magnitude. Magnitude is your 2 plus lambda whole square plus 6 square plus minus 2 square under the root. This is the unit vector which is along the sum of the given two vectors. Now this is given that dot product of this unit vector with the given vector I cap plus j cap is equal to 1. So according to the question, this is the given question, I cap plus j cap plus k cap, dot product of this vector with this unit vector 2 plus lambda I cap plus 6 j cap minus 2 k cap upon, let me open the square, this is 4 plus lambda square plus 4 lambda plus 36 plus 4 under the root, this is equal to 1. Now cross multiply it and taking the dot product of this vector with this vector, this will be your I cap is to be taken dot product with 2 plus lambda, तो 2 plus lambda j cap को j cap से करना है बच्चों, तो 1 into 6 6 and 1 into minus 2 is minus 2 is equal to, this complete quantity will go on the right hand side. So this is your lambda square plus 4 lambda plus 44 under the root, and this is your, now taking square root on both sides, दोनों तो square लेते हैं, इसे lambda plus 6 whole square is equal to lambda square plus 4 lambda plus 44. Open the square, this will be your a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a square plus same term की तरह भी है, lambda square से lambda square cancel, take this 4 lambda on the left hand side and 36 on the right hand side, this will be your 8 lambda is equal to 8 and lambda will be equal to 1, because 12 minus 4 lambda will be 8 and 44 minus 36 will again 8, so 8 lambda is equal to 8 means lambda will be equal to 1. So dear students, this was the question number 12. Now let's see the question number 13. Sorry, this was the 13 number. Let's see the question number 14. Question number 14 is your A, B, C are mutually perpendicular vectors of equal magnitudes. This is very much clear given that A, B, C are mutually perpendicular, means A dot B, B dot C, C dot A, all are equal to 0. This is question number 14 of your miscellaneous exercise. Given that A dot B, B dot C and C dot A are equal to 0, because they are mutually perpendicular. अगर दो वेक्टर परपेंडिकुलर होते हैं तो उनकी डॉट प्रोडक्ट 0 होती है, and also they have the same magnitude, means magnitude of A is equal to magnitude of B is equal to magnitude of C. This is given to you, like it is equal to lambda. Then we need to show that A plus B plus C is a vector which is equally inclined to vector A, vector B, vector C. There is a vector A plus B plus C. This is your equally inclined with vector A, vector B and vector C. Means angle between A plus B plus C and A, angle between A plus B plus C and B, angle between A plus B plus C and C, they will be same. So let me find the angle first of all in between of A plus B plus C and A. So like this is cos theta and given by the first vector is A plus B plus C. Dot second vector is your A vector upon magnitude, like this, and this will be your open the braces, open the dot product, A dot A plus B dot A plus C dot A divided by, this will remain the same, A plus B plus C magnitude and A magnitude. My dear students, this will be 0 because this is given already, B dot A or A dot B 0, C dot A is also 0. So this is your only magnitude of A square upon A magnitude, A vector plus B vector plus C vector magnitude and A magnitude, and they will cancel out. This is simply your lambda or A vector plus B vector plus C vector magnitude. So this is the angle made in between of the vector A plus B plus C and with the vector A. Now let me find the angle between A plus B plus C and vector B. So this is given by again cos theta is equal to, now A plus B plus C vector dot b vector upon a plus b plus c into the magnitude, and this will be given by a dot b plus b dot d and plus c dot b divided by a plus b plus c magnitude and b magnitude. Now let's see the value of a dot b is 0, c dot b again 0. So this is 0, this is 0, and this will remain magnitude of b square upon a vector b vector c vector magnitude and b magnitude. Cancel out, this will be your vector b magnitude over a vector plus b vector plus c vector magnitude, and this is equal to lambda over a plus b plus c. See, my dear students, the angle between vector a plus b plus c with vector a is your lambda over a plus b plus c magnitude, same as your angle between a plus b plus c and p is your lambda over a plus b plus c magnitude. And similarly we can find the angle between of a plus b plus c and with vector c, and that will remain same. So this was the question number 14, and next question you can do by yourself. This is your homework to all of you. Thank you and have a nice day till then.